Losing your car title can feel like hitting a roadblock on your journey, right? Let's clear that path today. Welcome to this explainer on exactly how to replace a lost car title in New York State. We are going to get you sorted out right now.
It is seriously one of the most frustrating things. You're trying to sell your car, maybe gift it, or register it somewhere new. And bam, that one missing piece of paper brings everything to a screeching halt. But hey, take a breath, don't panic. We are going to clear that roadblock today and get you right back in the driver's seat.
So here is our roadmap to relief today. 1. Title basics and prep. 2. Completing the application. 3. Submission and timelines. 4. Handling active liens. 5. FAQs and scenarios. And 6. Final tips and a disclaimer.
All right, step 1, title basics and prep. Let's get into it.
Okay, before we start filling things out, let's just make sure we're on the same page about what this piece of paper actually does. Your vehicle title is your absolute ultimate proof of legal ownership. It's the official state document proving that you own your car, motorboat, or manufactured home. Without it, you literally cannot sell it, gift it, or transfer it. It's the key to the whole shebang, which is exactly why replacing it correctly is absolutely crucial.
Now, before you even pull up the DMV website or grab a pen, you've got to gather a few things. First up, your VIN, your vehicle identification number. You could easily spot this on your dashboard, inside the driver's side door jamb, or even just on an old registration document. You'll also need your valid New York State driver's license or non-driver ID, your previous title number if you happen to know it, and any details regarding active loans or liens on the car. Getting all this together now is going to make the rest of the process a total breeze. And here is the best news of the day. The standard fee for a duplicate title in New York is a flat $20. That's it. $20, straight across the board, whether you're doing this online, through the mail, or in person. Just a heads up though, if you are writing a check, make sure you make it payable to the Commissioner of Motor Vehicles. Moving right along to step 2, completing the application and picking your pathway. So if you decide to apply offline, either by mail or in person, Form MV902 is going to be your new best friend. This is the official New York DMV application for a replacement title. Now, you need to fill this out completely, and please be super careful to make sure your name and address match exactly what the DMV currently has on file for you. Take your time here. You definitely want to avoid silly mistakes like missing a signature or scribbling down the wrong VIN. Now, you might be wondering about the best way to actually submit this. Well, the online portal is without a doubt the fastest and easiest route, but it does have some pretty strict limitations. For instance, you can't use the online portal if you need to change your name or address, if you're trying to remove a lien, or if you're dealing with a deceased owner's title. If any of those situations apply to you, you're going to have to go the traditional route, which means mail or in person. You'll use that Form MV902 we just talked about, along with a photocopy or original of your New York State ID to handle those more complex scenarios. Okay, step 3, submission and timelines. Let's send this thing off. If you do choose the mail-in option, you just need to follow 4 super straightforward steps. 1, fully complete that Form MV902. 2, make a really clear photocopy of your valid New York State ID. 3, write out that $20 check or money order. And 4, mail the whole package directly to the NYSDMV Title Bureau up in Albany. And again, just be incredibly careful that your check is made out to the Commissioner of Motor Vehicles. Otherwise, you're looking at some seriously annoying delays. Here's a really vital detail to keep in mind regarding timelines. Even if you walk into your local DMV office to hand deliver your application, they are not going to print the title right there for you to take home. No way. All New York titles are actually printed at a highly secure facility in Albany, and then they're mailed to your address on file. So realistically, you should expect the processing to take a couple of weeks. But hey, if you get anxious waiting, you can always use the DMV's online tracking tool with your VIN to check on the status. All right, step 4, handling active liens. Let's get that loan cleared up. So what if you've fully paid off your car loan and you want a nice, clean title, but you've lost the original? Well, you actually cannot process this online. You absolutely must mail original proof from your lender that the lien is satisfied. And I want to stress this, it has to be the original, not a photocopy. This could be Form MV901 or a notarized letter on the bank's official letterhead. You just package that original proof with your Form MV902 and your $20 fee, and the DMV will mail you a fresh, duplicate title with that lien officially wiped away.
Moving on to step 5, FAQs and special scenarios. Because life is rarely simple, right? Bureaucracy almost never fits into neat little boxes. So let's tackle some of the most common edge cases. First off, a deceased owner's title absolutely requires a mail or in-person application. You cannot do that one online. Also, if you are buying or selling a car privately, never ever accept just a bill of sale. The seller absolutely must go through this duplicate title process first before ownership can legally transfer. And lastly, if you're stuck wondering where your title is, use your VIN to check the status online. But just remember, the DMV says it can sometimes take up to 45 days.
Now check out this real-world scenario from a Reddit user. They shared this absolutely fantastic workaround if you happen to have moved out of state and then suddenly realized you lost your New York title. Since standard mail forwarding often bounces secure DMV mail right back to Albany, this person just called the NY DMV title phone line. The rep actually updated their address right over the phone and mailed the duplicate title directly to their new out-of-state home. Brilliant, right? Just remember a quick pro tip from that same thread. Call the DMV title line the second they open at 8:30 a.m., or you might be stuck on hold for 2 hours. And finally, step 6. Final tips and our disclaimer to wrap things up.
Okay, to make sure you never have to go through this headache again, keep these takeaways in mind. First, absolutely make sure your DMV address is completely up to date before you apply, because they will automatically mail that highly secure document to whatever address they have on file, period. Second, utilize their website to track your status. And finally, when you do get your new title, please store it in a safe or a secure file cabinet at home. Whatever you do, do not keep it in your glove box. If someone steals your car, you definitely do not want them finding your official proof of ownership sitting right there waiting for them. And of course, we need to include a quick, professionally worded disclaimer here. This explainer is strictly for informational purposes. As we all know, bureaucratic procedures, forms, and fees can and do shift over time. So, while you can absolutely use this as your reliable roadmap, please verify all the final details directly with the official New York State DMV website or their hotline before you submit anything, just to ensure you're working with the most up-to-date info. So while losing your title is undoubtedly a major annoyance, getting it back is actually a highly manageable process if you know the steps. Armed with the right forms, your $20, and this roadmap, you are fully prepared to clear that roadblock. But it does make you wonder, as our entire world becomes completely digital, how much longer is a single piece of physical paper going to hold the keys to our biggest physical assets? Until that changes, though, keep that new title safe and sound. Thanks so much for diving into this explainer with us today.